According to what people say, love is blind. Can somebody help me see in between the lines?
Can we at least agree I'm yours and you're mine?
We just need to be willing to fight for our love.
My babies, no, that's
Tony.
That's Tony. I gotta DM you my new number too, Mr. Baby.
And by the way, while we waiting on Mr. E, y'all don't forget I got a hat store, Hashtags Online.
Get
my
your
custom
hat on.
Birds
It's
of
fall
Paradise. It's fall. You know, I got the great. My nails are still summer. My nails are summer year round, but you know we're gonna step into the fall with the colors and the lipstick. So Birds of Paradise. Don't forget to use the code Love and War. On the checkout for 20% off. HashtagsOnline.com. And where the hell is Mr. E?
Well, you know, he was still in the car 10 minutes ago. We were trying to put the show together. So, y'all, bear with us. All right, now I hope you're having a great week so far. I've been highly entertained with all of the social media stuff that's going on out there. You just can't not see it all. And, you know, Sky is very active. Our girl Sky.
In the building.
Comedian Sky.
You know she's very active.
She sent us some stuff. She sent us some stuff.
I'm gonna see y'all.
Where is Mr. E?
I see.
That's Crystal. There we go.
So she sent us some stuff.
She sent us some stuff because she always sending us the stuff.
Pastor David Wilson. Normal topics, because one of the topics was very serious that we're gonna talk about. But we gotta jump off with the foolishness.
We gotta talk
about
the woman.
Yes, we're gonna talk about that one.
Okay, but welcome to the show, everybody. Mr. E has arrived. Let's introduce ourselves real quick before we jump into our topics. I'm Ebony Mose.
I am your girl, Delight.
And this is big homie running late, Mr. E.
Mr. E, we all running late.
All right, back to the show. We still got folks tuning in. Back to the show. All right, so let's jump off the topic, Mr. E. You know, we got a few things we're going to touch on tonight, but this pastor, there's a video circulating around. I don't know if everybody's seen it. A pastor out in East Texas.
Is it East Texas?
It's East Texas. And shout out to everybody. David Wilson. We gonna put his name out there out of Bible Way Ministries. He was apparently cheating with a jump off, and she was recording him eating a box, and now it's all over the internet. And
Sky called him, AKA Pastor Wilson, AKA Reverend Dick Me Down.
You know, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. What up, Coco Mila? I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. When I watched that video, though, my pussy did twitch real quick.
Girl, did it twitch a little bit? Did it twitch a little bit? I say, hey, Reverend. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Reverend looked like he knew what he was doing. I'm not gonna hate on him. Y'all can hate on him. He knew what he was doing, man. You know.
Something ain't right.
Her headphones ain't never.
Who needs the video? I got the video.
Take half of mine. So basically, I have two questions. You know, should the pastor? First of all, he's apparently married. He's the leader of this congregation.
Being a church leader, he's been pastoring for 25 years.
Oh Lord. So in this case, should he have to step down? I want everybody viewing to chime in. For one, should he have to step down? And two, should he sue her? Because, you know, they suing folks now if you sending news and stuff like that, you know, that you unwanted news. Porn. And then it's also like you what's the word? Defamation of character. You got him out here on the net.
He's done.
With his face. And his job, his career, his life, everything is done. So what y'all think? Should
Pastor been laying tongues for some time?
He laid them tongues,
okay,
girl.
He been speaking in
I watched
tongues
it twice. I ain't gonna lie. I watched that twice.
She don't got no money. She's trying to get money from the pastor.
No, I mean, you going to have to do some jail time or something, honey, because you done ruined my whole career. But, yeah, ask him the question.
I'm asking y'all, Pat, Mr. E, you
and the
chime
people,
in too. And the people. We asked them. We already asked them. Should he have to step down? I'm asking everybody tuned in, and you too, Mr. E. Should he have to step down? And two, should he sue her? What up, D Cam? He just tuned in. We talking about the dirty pastor with the. Well, he ain't necessarily
he got a
dirty.
video circulating.
He got a video circulating on the
over
net,
the internet.
eating a box of his jump off.
That's
He's
crazy.
married, and we want to know: should he step down or should he sue the girl if she has some money? Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is my outlook. First of all, when I first saw it, I was just kind of like, who cares? Because he just doing grown people stuff.
That's what grown people
Just,
do.
you know what I'm saying? He just
Lucky
doing
grown
grown people
people.
stuff.
One
So,
day I'm gonna be
and-
grown. I'm gonna be lucky again.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
hey, you know, and then the second thing was, in Texas. That's why I was asking what state he was in, because in Texas, that's not just civil. That's criminal. She could get
Legal.
jail
That's
time.
criminal.
She could get
It's
jail time
reverse
for that.
porn. She did not get permission
Yeah.
to put a video
that's
of
jail.
him doing
In
the
Texas-
business
in Texas,
and laying
that's a law.
hands and tongues on her like
He's
that.
he's a businessman, whether he's a pastor or the business CEO of a plumbing business, it don't matter.
Yeah.
But his reputation is done
I mean,
behind
because
this.
you're a man of God.
And
You're
so-
a man in leadership.
and you're supposed to be portraying a certain way. And
So that's
you
the
know,
only reason why I would say, as a church leader, when you're in leadership and sometimes it affects business,
Yeah.
my thing is step down. There's certain people like, I love Fred Price Jr.
why should he have
Wait a
to
minute, I love
step
Fred
down?
Price Jr. Okay, he's the world famous Fred Price's son, Crenshaw Christian Center. The
Crenshaw?
Dome. They sat Fred Price Jr. down for like a year.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he might not need to sit down for a minute.
And then, as a
For a
pastor,
minute.
I feel like he should also hold himself
everybody-
accountable.
Right,
I think he should hold himself accountable
he should
because,
sit down.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
sat down.
And that's unfortunate.
gotta keep it
Because
country.
it's a lot of moving parts and it's a lot of variables that we don't know. Like, we don't know if the pastor's wife and him were separated. We don't know if they were going through. We don't know if he had an ongoing relationship with this young lady. All that stuff varies, but the only thing that's for sure is that she leaked it as revenge to him, which is, to me, whether he was
porn.
married, whether he was married or single or whatever the case may be, I just don't feel like you should leak somebody's, if y'all have
And I
an
know
intimate
these
moment.
nasty people want to see that.
Yeah, I got the video too. Yeah, I got the video too. Yeah, I have the. And let me tell you something.
You got caught out there.
Let me tell you something though. Let me tell you something. So check this out. Yeah, he out there bad. And let me tell you something. The thing about it is the lighting is so perfect. I felt like it was a Pornhub video. You know what I'm saying?
It really was.
Like,
And
it
that's
was.
embarrassing, though. It's humiliating, especially
Oh,
when
my
you're a
God,
pastor
it's
of a church. And I feel like to me, he's human. And
Right, he's human.
And
He's
he
human,
got
man.
apologize.
Forgives us.
Right. And again, I feel like
gotta
nobody
forgive.
should really judge him because, again,
we judging them. You married.
his sin was put in the spotlight
It
and the
was put in
cameras
the
and
spotlight
everybody, but
for
not
everybody.
everybody's sin has got a flashlight on it. So why
Right.
should he have to step down and say,
Because that happen in church all the time. Them church girls freak.
And say, we become
Right.
weak in the
To do
flesh.
that, Pastor.
It happens. We become weak in the flesh, and it can
No.
happen to anybody.
And guess what?
Sure.
I am not the one to try to make somebody
me
feel
neither.
bad about their sin, because we is not perfect.
All
None
of
of us are perfect.
sin
Yeah,
in
that's
different
right. We just ain't been
We all
exposed
do.
like he was.
He is exactly exposed. He was exposed,
You know
and
what I'm
that's
saying?
And I
sad.
feel bad for him, but
in a sense,
what
he
about
was
his wife,
cheating. What
y'all?
about his wife?
And
That's
then
true.
let's talk about
We
the
gotta feel
other
bad
guy.
for her.
Because guess what? When you mess around like that, you can expose your innocent wife to things that you can't get rid of.
Yep, that's right.
What about that Jason DJ Kidd dude out there just giving?
Did you
he
hear about him?
exposed
Nah, I didn't.
600 women.
Oh,
It's
man.
a DJ somewhere maybe in the Carolinas.
Oh, yeah. I heard about
You
him.
heard about that?
They
He got a
just
picture
Yeah.
of Kaya.
Ago.
And
Did he
all
know?
that stuff,
Did he know?
I don't know if Kaya even knew
He
him
knew,
like that.
he knew because
Oh,
he was
okay.
apparently walking around telling on videos talking he just bodied this chick and bodied that chick. So he wasn't
Jason
necessarily
Kidd
needing
told
sex and this chick is sex and that chick.
What's guy say? The tongue is mightier than the
The
sword.
sword.
She be the one, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, let's check this out. She already been eyeing a few deacons in our church. She been eyeing a few deacons at the church
She
already.
said somebody gonna lose their husband. I
Say
said,
what?
"Lord, keep her out the
Hey.
church.
Keep her out the church and keep her from the church plate.
Hey, you know what? So let me. So I want to
She
ask.
already, wait a minute. Vic, let me just ask you
Okay,
this.
yeah.
If Sky is already in the church, she done made all these comments talking about. So, like, husband, don't you get caught slipping. Then she also pointed out that girl's coochie on that video with Reverend Dick Me Down.
Yeah,
Reverend
that's what I was
Dick
gonna
Me Down.
say.
It was not an older woman.
Yeah,
coochie.
it was a young
not
cuckoo.
a young girl. It wasn't a teenager. But
It was just,
Sky
it was
said
that 20.
a grown woman puss.
Hey, so here's the thing. My thing
Reverend
is,
out there being Scotlandless.
my thing is, she didn't shake. She looked like she went got a Brazilian wax and everything.
Ooh,
so
she
my
was
thing
ready
is,
for
did she
it.
plot
That was
that?
on camera,
It sounded like
baby.
she plotted it. You know what
Like
I'm
you
saying?
said, you thought it was a Pornhub.
Yeah, it was real professional.
Hey, he did his
It was
thing.
real professional.
I ain't gonna lie, he did his thing.
Everybody-
Them old man, you
He
can't.
got there.
I told you,
He got
I told
there.
you I had me an old man now, and I don't put it past them now because they do their thing.
And
They
But
now
see,
Sky
here's
all
my
in the
thing.
church
My
house.
thing
they
is,
got experience. They real seasoned.
but my thing is, she didn't mind exposing herself. Like, I know she was trying to expose.
She ain't her face.
It's only Pussy is the only one that's on. So
Uh-oh.
she didn't mind
Oh,
exposing
you cutting out,
herself.
Mr. E. You cutting out. Pray for him. Pray for him.
Is it back?
Oh, everything you just said says skibbity bop.
No, I said
Did y'all hear that too?
I said her pussy was the only thing on the internet. So it was like she wanted to
his
expose
face.
herself at the expense of trying to expose him.
You can walk into a 7-Eleven. You don't even know if it was her man. It's a dirty game out there. What if it was her man that leaked it? Maybe they was both getting.
No, they said that she's the one
It
that
was
leaked
her.
it out of. She was
Revenge
it
porn.
was her.
But you
Yeah,
know
it was
what?
revenge.
It's just
I wonder too,
Everybody
baby.
can't recognize
I
the
wonder
coochie.
too, Betty, if it was a member. Somebody said it was one of the members of the congregation. What up, Poppy?
How could they leak it?
Radio
How could a member leak it?
From 97.9 Poppy?
Poppy, you better get out of here.
You
This is
get
family.
out of here. What up, Poppy? Radio
Radio
family.
1 Dallas back in the day.
Back in
Poppy.
the day when we
You
was
better
young
get
and
your
fine.
eyes. I'm picking up a microphone again. Y'all better watch out.
You know.
Scott
But
told me there wasn't no
anyways.
crackhead cat either. But you know
No
what?
crackhead
She
shit.
might have been.
It had to be. It had to be
She
either
might have
him.
been
Had-
she might have been tricking on him. I mean, he might
Nah,
have been tricking on her too.
the money
Probably.
stopped.
You know,
But
the
it had to
pastors
be.
tripping.
But it had to be him.
Tricking.
It was either him or her. It couldn't have been nobody else. It
Oh,
had
she
to be.
recorded it.
No, but what
she
I'm saying
did.
is how anybody else would have got
If
a
she
hold
didn't
of
have a man, then she did that. Now, but if it's out there already, y'all saying allegedly. It's
Yeah,
out
allegedly,
there already
allegedly.
that it came.
You know,
from
this
her.
brings me to another thing.
Well, they said that forgive me, I'm sorry. They said that she was upset about something. And again, that's why I want the full story. 'Cause
That's
I really
revenge
want to know.
porn, and she needs
But
to
they
go to
said-
jail. If that's
But they
against the
said
law
that
in
she was
Texas, her ass
upset
going
about
to
something.
jail.
It should be against the
Her
law
ass going to
worldwide. You shouldn't be able to revenge anybody and blast them on the internet. It should be
Yeah.
automatic, like so. So it brings me to another thing that I think we should just adjust to the people watching in.
Right.
If you're in a relationship or if you're married, it's probably not a good idea to be sleeping around for one. But for two, if you go sleep around, don't record that
Don't
shit.
record
Don't
it.
get no pictures. Don't be
Sure.
going out and cheating and
Don't
not
be
to dinner.
disrespectful.
And don't let nothing surface on the internet. Don't let somebody else hashtag your man or your chick.
But you know
somewhere
what?
else.
Reverend ate that coochie like he been eating his white coochie
Oh,
for
Lord.
25 years.
She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere,
He ate
boy.
that. He ate
She ain't
that
finna
coochie
get
like
her
his
to-
wife don't eat. No, he ate that
She
coochie
finna
like
get
his
her
wife
to-
don't let
It was
it
some
eat.
good coochie that
Like,
he
yeah.
Nah,
He
his
ate
wife
something
been trained
brand
him.
new, though.
Crisco, what's up,
Missy,
baby?
keep it
His
real.
wife been
What
trained
up,
him.
Chris?
His wife say his wife been to the left and to the right for a long time.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he ate that
See?
coochie like his wife ain't let him have none in a minute. Like he was
Nah.
free. He was like young. He had that all
he
that.
had a point to
Like
prove.
it was new.
He had a
Yeah,
point
like
to
it
yeah.
was
It was
new.
that's what I'm saying. Like it was new. Like he had a
Like
point
he
to
been
prove.
I'm
doing
telling
it
you,
just
I
the
was like,
same. He been had that same cat. He been had the new cat. He was switching back and forth. He was like,
And he knew he
have
was
to
on.
step
And he
down.
knew he was on
Nobody-
camera too. He
ain't
knew he was
nobody
on
even
camera.
really chimed in. We got
He-
some viewers here. What y'all think? Should he have to
Pastor
step down as a pastor?
do y'all
Yeah,
think
he
he
should
should go
step
to
down.
jail? Is my question.
Yeah, and that too. Should she go to jail?
If
and
it's
should the
against the
pastor have
law
to
in
step
Texas,
down?
he's a Texas
Or
pastor.
should he be able to continue to
She should be held
prophesy to the
accountable.
congregation and move
She should be
forward?
held accountable because he's gonna have to be
Guys,
held accountable.
He need a promotion.
Now Sky is all about. She want to know where his church is located when
Hey,
she
we
comes
do
back
gotta
to
have
Texas.
some deacon in our church that her and I both got an eye on. We be
Y'all
looking
see,
at them like,
y'all have us. We gonna have to get y'all.
Black nigga What's up? Right.
Because y'all ain't gonna be looking at my husband.
Well, that's
See,
the
that's the one thing that a first lady have to worry about all the time.
Oh,
Holy Ghost home.
Say them church girls. Them
Guys,
church girls.
You gotta watch
Them church girls are
You gotta
freaks,
watch
man.
them. You gotta watch them. What
Hey
up,
man,
Dior?
I lost my virginity at a
Girl.
church function. It
You
wasn't that
lost
church,
your
though.
virginity.
But it wasn't that church. Yeah, but it wasn't that church. No. It was at a sleepover.
Look,
At a
Sky said that's why
sleepover.
she
At a
usher.
sleepover church.
No, it wasn't at the church though. But it was at a
Sky is an
sleepover. Man, it was crazy.
Just for y'all to know, my best friend is a usher.
God,
Okay.
And
she
the
could be.
church picnic started
Because she
on
can see everything.
She like to sit back and watch the whole church, everything
That's going
going
in
on.
and going out.
Going
She's
Looking
a
at
usher.
everybody's lap. Look
Okay.
at it. Sky be
That's
looking
a
at
whole
everybody's
other
lap.
talk.
And I
Look
count
at.
the money.
And she count the money, but keep her away from the money bags.
Ah,
Everybody.
man.
That
Man.
DJ, that story
So,
is out of control.
Okay, so
Gotta be
but
looking at
just
slack
all
print.
all jokes aside, though.
Okay.
All jokes aside, you know, I feel bad for the first ladies because they always have to be, because women like a man in a position of leadership.
Power.
Right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
So you always kind of got it. You know, the man of the church, that, you know, he stands in a certain stature, and we put him to a certain regard, the man of
Anybody
God.
on
When
the
he tell
plateau.
you something, you
Right,
believe
on the
it's from the
plateau.
man of God. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And
Yep.
so I just, I think he needs to sit down for a minute. And if he got to sit down, she needs to go find another church and sit down too. She can't even come back.
But you know what
She can't even come. She need to.
But
They need
Pastor
to ban
Graydon,
her in
but Pastor
personal.
Graydon step down though. Remember
Was
Pastor
she a
Graydon?
member of his church?
But you know what? He
Remember-
He didn't got drugged. Pastor Graydon got drugged.
He did get drugged.
was for a while.
Scott,
That
we
wasn't
passed
no
the
new
Puss.
We
passed
passed
the
the black
Puss.
man in here. That's what that been going on. She been
I'm
black
not
man.
fooling with y'all.
Now, Sky
He was
put it.
eating that puss like he been eating that puss. That wasn't no new puss.
That wasn't no
He's-
new
he's-
Puss, that's the puss he had been eating.
He
Scott
been
is talking
so
to
he-
the
Nah, he had a
He
point
talking
to
to the
prove. That was probably
Thank you for
new.
having me on Love and War Radio.
Here we
Okay,
go.
so I feel like Pastor had been eating on that puss, and he had been messing with her. And what happened was she had been blackmailing him. That's why he felt so comfortable in the camera. But and so
He stopped cashing out.
paying her rent. Because you can go to your pastor and ask, can you help me with my rent? He
Right.
stopped paying her rent. And so she put it out there.
She put it out there.
Allegedly. See, you got to
man.
hear
She
Scott.
making that up. Scott, y'all disregard Scott. But that was a good story though.
That was a good story. He
Allegedly.
said that was good, but
Sound
allegedly.
good.
Nah.
I believe.
I don't think
Sky's story maybe 90% right. Allegedly.
And you know, there's been a lot of pastors that have been caught doing stuff, cheating. I think John Gray was put out there at one point.
Scott has studied it.
Talk about
I
that.
think William
passed
Murphy was
Pastor
put
Eat
out
That
there at
Puss.
one point. And so, you know, they apologized to the these guys are big. They're even bigger than these guys. And they got records and
maybe a little tricking and girls exposing them and voicemail messages.
Right,
So shout out
still-
to Larry B.
but
I wouldn't even be
they
surprised if he
still
wasn't
cool,
tricking.
though.
Say,
Their
I
church
wouldn't even be
still cool, though.
surprised.
No, he was calling it blessed. This is how you gonna treat a man who blesses you. You're not gonna answer my call. A voicemail was leaked, and it was John Gray.
Yeah.
Bless his heart, allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with the voice
Yeah,
I
Gray.
we still watch him every Sunday.
I
morning.
love him, but
I mean,
Everybody
you
watch
know,
him every
I think
Sunday.
he's still
Because
so
he be doing them.
weed.
He be doing the
I don't
women's
think he's
sermons.
allegedly.
He be
I
doing the
think-
women's sermons. Them sermons for
But
women.
it's okay. It could,
And-
you know,
yeah.
You think it's okay, but people are judging.
they are judging.
Yeah, they are.
And they're
Yeah.
always in a position of being judged. Men of God are put in a higher standard, so you can't just be out there laying your tongues
and smoking weed.
on everybody.
Man, y'all
personally
read
had
Crisco.
pastors in the church in Garland
They're
back in the
human.
day. Embarrassed the shit.
She said what? My mama was sleeping with the pastor at the church in Garland back in the Oh, and then he said everybody's smashing everybody these days. But he said my mama was sleeping with the pastor at the church in Garland back in the day. Embarrassed the shit out of us, everybody. Oh, that had to be embarrassing, but at the same
I'ma
time,
get
did
your
the whole
money.
congregation know? Is that why it was embarrassing? Did the whole congregation end up finding out? Was your mama married to your daddy?
Man.
Is she married now?
Man.
She get
That's
it
all
together,
kind of questions.
though.
Right. It's
You
so
know,
many
that's
questions.
We gonna pray for her and your family.
Man, first of all, married or single, in the church, you can't do that. That's fornicating. You can't just, especially if you in a leadership position.
But the flesh is so weak. The flesh is so weak,
and I think that just shows, like I said, that folks is human. We all mess up sometimes, and
sometimes you gotta earn out.
Thank God for forgiveness, and we
network enjoying. Why don't you tell them what we're talking about?
Oh, network. Oh, well, we was talking about Dickum Down. The pastor,
he went viral.
Went viral with his tongue.
He knows how to speak in tongues.
You know, we were talking about the girl blackmailing him, and do we think he should have to step down?
Reverend ready to eat.
Should she go to jail?
And should she go to jail?
That's revenge porn, y'all.
Revenge porn. Should you go to jail?
Yeah, that ain't what's up.
That's a good question.
That ain't what's up.
Mr. E, tell us about that law. You live in Texas. We're in LA.
Yeah, they just as of September, the law is that's not even a misdemeanor. That's a felony.
So her dumb ass didn't even see the news like we seen it a couple of months ago. We out here in California, and we know you can't go around here leaking nobody video of them.
But in Texas, it's official. They passed the law. They passed the bill, rather. They passed the bill in Texas in September.
Go to the original source and where that video
no video, ladies, of somebody getting your tongues laid on your box.
I wouldn't even want my shit, boy.
That's what I'm saying. How cuckoo is all over the internet?
Pictures out and stuff, because I got birthmarks and tattoos and things that they be like, oh, that's that bitch. We know that's her.
Why would you want your cuckoo all over the internet?
Once again, y'all.
Why would you want your cuckoo all over the internet?
Reverend.
Yeah, he working though. He working.
One more time for your mind.
He's Scorpion.
He said we got bugs when we walked in every Sunday. She wasn't married, but he was. We talking about the pastor that his mama was sleeping with. His mama wasn't married, but
we should have had you a guest on the show.
That's a guest, yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna take this show to YouTube, and we're gonna get that program Zoom conferencing, and we're gonna do that program, and we can bring people on with us.
And everybody,
and it goes live from Facebook and YouTube, but we're gonna have to migrate from Instagram Live because this is obviously not the program, because we should have more than people on here.
I'm telling
but
you.
We don't. We should have promoted. We usually promote.
I know we do.
We just been so bad.
But you know what? People come back and watch it. People come back and watch it later, because when I look at it later and tomorrow,
we get a lot more views.
Yeah, people come back and watch it later. Not everybody on their
and
phones.
Plus, I got to do them 10 minutes IG. You know, we kind of hit IG Live, IGTV when it first launched. Right. So we've been hanging in there with them, but they got to do something where we can take calls and, you know,
just
step
their
live game up. Make it more interactive. You can only go live with one person. So, anyways,
we got to upload these shows too. We've been having some good shows.
And so, speaking of Reverend Dick Me Down, we went into a real quick conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you married and you got an innocent wife or husband at home,
even when you're in a relationship,
please wrap it up, because DJ Kid. Another story we've seen on the internet this week is DJ Kid.
He's on the East Coast, out of South Carolina,
somewhere like that. Allegedly exposed over 600 black women with HIV. Fellas,
I thought he had something else. He had HIV.
That's what
got
they
a whole lot of stuff going on.
And then he being charged with sex trafficking, sex under a minor, with the underage minor, all kinds of stuff. But the thing is, we have people out here that get infected by somebody with something, and then they get mad and they turn around and then now, just push it back to the world. And so it's sad, because I was even watching some videos on YouTube. It's hella shit on YouTube, man. It's a nigga in Africa out here raping chicks, and he got AIDS. You know what I mean? But he got it from some chick, and he don't care, and now he mad. He just constantly raping chicks every day. Raping chicks.
Like that,
you know what I mean?
Inside these girls,
you
like
that. You can't be. 600 girls is a lot of girls to have had sex with.
HIV who's fucking, excuse my French, let me try to be safe.
And like Sky said, all black women. So I think this guy allegedly might have got it from a black chick who maybe he thinks. It could have been a white bitch for all we know. But
he think he got it from
and now he must have wanted to push it back
to
a guy. Because
but he's going to infect black women. That's something racial. There's something involved in him that I really can't stand with this whole story. So just guys, ladies, y'all wrap it up, because it's getting ugly out here.
It's getting uglier and uglier. And popular DJs, not to just say popular DJs, but normally people forget that there's a lot of celebrities out there And it's just rumors and gossip, but it's a lot of celebrities out there living with this shit too. And people forget, just richer guys and people who are promiscuous. Don't forget they might have had 600 people. Now, granted, some of them might have stuff that, you know, they had in the past, or even the herpes or something like that. You know what I mean? But when you take that Ursher, you know what I mean? But HIV is a death sentence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, other people can live with some of that other shit. So you got to be very careful laying down with who you laying down with, because you don't know who they sleeping with. No matter how much money they have, no matter what status they have, wrap that shit up into your and even these women are in relationships and getting shit from their man too, so it's sad. Even you can't even really trust your man at a point, baby.
Too. That's why I'm just
married in a relationship.
So you can't trust a man, your woman, nobody.
It's so weird. It's like I'm married and celibate at the same time. Married and celibate.
You ain't celibate. He just working. He just working. Come on, man. Now, if he was at home, now let me tell you something.
He's just working for real, bro. But I'm being celibate. But that doesn't mean just because he chooses to work out of state, I ain't living. Mother not living her best life.
Oh, that's
what when he come home with that bag. But when he come home with that bag, you are gonna be living your best life.
Bring home the bag. Then take me somewhere
so she could just roll around.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if he was at home and he wasn't doing nothing,
let me show you
then
what
you'd
I've
be
been
like,
listening to on repeat.
Well, she been like, oh Lord, why she get the song? We're gonna get ready for our next topic in a second. While she get her song ready too.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been listening to on repeat.
On Slum Village. Touch you. Y'all know about that.
I've been thinking of you. Let me talk the ways to fuck you. You know what I want.
I wish Glenn Lay would marry me. Glenn Lay or David Banner. One of them.
I'm about to bust.
I love both of them.
I'm about to bust. I am sexually frustrated. All I can text in today is frustrated.
That's why Ebony needs to go back to the sex tips.
I think I do need to go back.
I don't need no damn sex tips. At this point, I just need some sex.
She needs some dick. She needs some.
I need some dick down. I gotta see videos of Holy Ghost hoes getting some of that good tongues laid on them, and I can't get my own tongue. Come on now.
The pastor.
You know, blessed is the woman that waits.
Lord.
Wait on the Lord.
That is not in the Bible.
Tongues, literally.
That is in the Bible. It says blessed.
He flickered that tongue like,
yeah, come on, man.
I'm like, what that
pastor? Pastor, stick me down after you give me that good.
Okay, anyway.
Pastor,
okay, so listen, some D batteries. Now they're actually AAA.
She needs some vitamin D.
Them D batteries. I don't know what kind. Oh, you talking about the dildo? But no, they still take
none of that.
They still take AAA. I don't want none of that.
I want the real deal, totally feel. Keep it real on the bill.
You know, he said he know a pastor in Inglewood who needs some loving. Is he single? You know what I mean?
Want no pastor.
Because you know Megan Good got a good little pastor. A few women that got him a little pastor now. I'm looking for
the right thing.
For a good man.
Man, you know what? I be thinking like y'all just not y'all, but just people in general. Y'all listen to whatever people say. Now, what if he doing the same thing that this other pastor doing? You know what I'm saying? You would even know.
Doing what that pastor doing with somebody else.
Like I've been trying to say, he is a man. He is human. He is doing human shit. Why is everybody judging him because he got put on the fucking internet? Everybody doing this shit just because he got that title. Okay, these pastors, this priest out here fucking little boys. That's the ones we need to be worried about, not pastors with the tongue. You know
all
what
of it is bad. All of it is sin, and we all sin and fall short from the glory of God.
Right? You can't be a single pastor. You could be a single pastor. Hey, Reverend, not Reverend. What's that pastor? Sarah Jake's husband was a single pastor before he married her. And they found each other. So
Noel Jones is allegedly single still. I don't know. I don't follow him like that.
What's that light skin one I be watching? He
girl,
ain't really
Pastor Marcus on,
but you know I like him.
Marcus Rogers.
Marcus Rogers. I watch him.
Easy on the eye.
Can somebody read?
I don't even like him light skin like that, but I like him like that.
What you say?
Can somebody read?
If your man is home and he does.
Okay, if your man is home and he does sleep with you, literally.
Doesn't sleep with you.
Okay, if your man is home and he doesn't sleep with you, literally to the point he sleeps in another room for nothing, and if he sleeps in the bed, he sleeps on the edge. Mr. E, what's your thoughts? So if he's not sleeping in the same bed with you, and then he don't sleep in the same room.
And when they do sleep in the bed, he on the edge.
And then he on the edge.
Come on, Mr. E. Ooh, that's bad.
He mad
don't
about
know.
something.
But
He said, "How you don't
I
know?"
don't know. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you.
same thing. Like if your woman is sleeping on the edge or she don't
You
sleep in the
sleeping
bed
on
with
the
you,
edge.
then what does it mean?
She
I don't know.
mad or
Yeah, I don't know.
They
It
mad
could be a
about
million
something.
things.
Years.
And it's been going on for 3 years.
And
He's
it's
not
been
a
going
child.
on for 3
I
years.
just
Now
believe he got
somebody
an
going
issue.
through this.
Yeah, he got an
Talk
issue
to
with
us.
something.
Oh, Chris
Yeah,
said
he-
he tired of the same old pussy.
And he wanted to do like Reverend Dick me down like this.
He over there thinking on the edge of the bed
That
about
was
the
like,
side bench.
Thinking about sister such and such.
Oh man, we so bad. Look, see, I hope not.
Leave him. We're gonna leave him
I
alone,
hope my
man.
sin never come out on camera.
That's what I said. I hope mine.
Lord,
This is enough sin right
Mother
here.
has
to do
it.
it.
Lord knows.
I don't be trying to do too
I
much.
still got. I think I got. Well, this is my only
I got
time
my
was
videos. I got my video.
You got them. I didn't. I got that one video
It
out
don't
there,
get
and
sent
it still
nowhere.
haunt me to this day. It happened back in the 90s. I was so young and so tender.
Oh,
Let me get
one
on-
is
let me get on
VHS.
Google.
19.
Let me get on
It was
Google real quick.
VHS too. I'm hoping they
VHS?
It was VHS.
Somebody
It's
just
probably,
don't go viral
it's probably in
so
the
fast.
it's probably in a picture frame somewhere.
Hey,
Let me
you
get
know,
on
everybody
Google.
got a twin out
Let
here.
me-
You'll be all right. You'll just be that one bitch we thought we saw on that VHS.
Let me get on Google.
Yeah,
Y'all got
that
a
was
twin
that
out
moment
there.
too. That was that moment.
Let's see what
Network said,
I thought I was a straight porn star because you know what? Shout out to I hope none of his grandchildren are on, or even my brother Boo. But our stepfather had a mean porn
oh, he
collection.
sure did.
He had
Mean
a
porn
mean
collection.
porn collection.
My daddy had a
I'm
mean
talking
porn
about.
collection.
We
And
was-
then he
that's
didn't
how
watch
we
it.
learned about
Exposed
sex.
to that shit
That's
back
how we
in
Am I-
learned about
the
sex.
80s and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was exposed to
So
that,
the answer,
that VHS tape.
Debbie Does
that
Dallas.
The trunk. Debbie Does Dallas.
Dang.
Before we start talking about all this nasty
Wait a minute,
stuff
what's her
again,
name? What's her
we're
name?
gonna ask her
Vanessa
Sky's
Del
question.
Rio.
Network
I was a
ENT
little too
says
old.
he could be stressed or just needs space. So that's another reason. And then Chris Go said every man wants new pussy from time to time, but now I'm
and
snitching like
again.
6'9". That's hella
They
funny.
You know what? And you know what? I said that boy finna come home. If he come home in 2020, do y'all know that that's the year of the rat? Anyways, I'm saying next year is the
Next
year of the
topic.
rat.
Next topic.
I'm sorry.
I had a girl. Did you check that email? We had that. Okay, so listen, y'all, real quick. You probably
You
didn't
didn't check the
it.
email.
But we
Go
had
on
a
YouTube.
girl
Yeah, he probably
who
gay.
said, no, he not gay. No, not that one. But oh, you talking about 6'9"?
No.
Okay,
I'm talking about whatever Scott
Oh,
was talking
somebody
about.
said he gay. He
Whatever,
could be gay.
yeah,
Asking for
because if he
pussy.
hang out with gay dudes,
Asking
he probably
for a
gay.
friend.
Straight men don't hang out with gay
Listen, from
dudes.
time to time.
Job-
he
okay, she
snitching
said
like
asking
6'9"
for a
with the
friend.
rainbow.
Uh-huh.
Might be a little rainbow tonight.
Friends on men gay. Okay, so
This-
a girl
especially with
emailed
that
us saying
that
that she
gay
got.
barber in Atlanta going around.
Yeah, we gonna.
It looked like straight ass men up in that getting haircuts from a naked
Nah,
ass
them niggas
man.
gay. Nah, them niggas gay.
Hell, and
Okay,
they
so
got
what's the
beards.
next topic?
And they got
The
beards.
next
and
topic. Can we not
they,
get distracted? Let's get to the next topic.
Miss E don't wanna
So
talk
it's a
about
serious
no
question.
dating.
No, we sure don't. So because ain't no question or no pause and no cause and no effect with that shit. So anyway, next question. This girl emailed us and said that she got into a fight with her dude and she flipped out and she actually hit him, but he hit her back. And so she feels like shit. Did I cause this? You know what I mean? And will he do it again? That's for two. And so the question that I wanted to put out there, because again we talked about a bunch of laughy stuff, and I forgot that we had to touch on her topic.
serious topic.
A serious
Sorry,
topic.
y'all.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but let's get serious. Does it make it right for him to hit her back if she hit him first? Because that's how she feels like, did I ask for this? And that's what she's asking. Did I ask for this by swinging at him first? It was a natural reflex for him, but it was also a natural reflex for her. Do she think, or should she stay with him?
So, Mr. E, if a woman hit a man
Right,
First.
right.
and he hit her back, is he wrong?
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, this is a question that I need to listen to versus answer because y'all are women. Nah, because y'all are
Female
women.
expert.
Because y'all are women. You know what I'm saying?
I
And-
think it
yeah.
really probably goes to how hard of a hit or how
Like
aggressive.
if you're doing some like women shit like pow, pow,
And-
pow, but if
and-
you
and
like
I feel like
punch
as a man-
somebody in their eye and I'm upset, they only gonna do what a human does, and that's react. Because if you hit me, I don't give a damn if you accidentally, a dude on the train actually hit me with his bike his bike, he like rushing to get on the train. I'm getting off the train, and you hit me with my nigga. I'm gonna fight you. Like I was ready to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
What up, boo?
So if somebody, I'm glad I didn't talk about what I was talking about. No, we was talking about.
You gotta watch it back.
But we done though. But we
done. Let's go back.
Because I don't want to see Pop's mean porn collection that made me into the freak I was back in the 20s.
Let's not go back to that topic.
Okay.
Yo, alcohol kicking in. So back to her topic so we can answer it. I personally think, because my sister cut me off when she just jumped in on my shit. But anyway, I personally think if a woman hits a man, and how hard, if it was just a small, it was nothing to
that's
really,
human
if he
reaction.
don't, will you stop jumping into my shit?
That's what I was trying to say. It's human reaction.
if it's nothing life threatening, if she didn't cause any injuries to the fact, because you know some women hit lightly, but men's punches go harder, men's grips go harder. When they snatch us, when they push us, it's a lot stronger than a woman's situation. So I feel like if it's not a hard situation, then he shouldn't hit her back. He should restrain her. Now, if that bitch cold-head knocked him off the head, and you feel like she hit you in your eye and that shit hurt, and your natural reflex it was to just swing back.
That's my natural reflex all the time.
I think that, you know what, maybe it was just a natural, it don't make it right, but that might have been like the first thing to think. Bitch, you hit me in my eye. Bitch, you feel the same pain I feel. So nobody should be really hitting anybody.
I don't think they should persist and keep going and beating them down.
That's what, and she's worried about, she's saying, that's what she said in the email. She doesn't know if it was just a natural reflex or what.
It was a natural reflex.
If he would do it again, if he could hit her once, would he do it
then
again?
So
that's another question. If he hits her once, are men capable of hitting women again if they hit them once?
If she hit him first, Ebony, it's a natural reaction and he hit her back. She's emailing us something that she already know the answer to, baby. I know you know the answer to this.
Then he would hit her again?
If you hit him first, he's going to hit you back. So with you knowing that, nobody should be hitting nobody. Okay,
right. And he apologized to her, but she didn't say that she apologized to him.
Oh, now you want to be in your feelings, but you put your hands on him first? I'm sorry, ladies. It's equal playing field. If you guys want to wear the pants in the family, most of y'all do. If y'all want to work and have babies and be superwoman and do it all and have it all and be CEOs and be the boss. If you want to put your hands on a man too, just understand it's equal playing field.
You better be ready to fight.
Be ready to fight.
Fight like
a man. I don't put my hands on nobody that I don't want to fight with. Exactly, unless you're ready to throw them balls for real. So, Mr. E.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna tell you to restrain a woman? Have you ever had to?
You done had to.
Well, I was gonna tell my real
Mr. E
story.
has lived.
Okay. I was gonna tell my real story.
Period, Pooh. Period. Go ahead. What's your
story? So, with an ex, I got into a domestic situation with an ex, and she used to have a habit of getting upset and going crazy.
Oh, you told me about her, and you hit her ass.
What you call it? Allegedly, your baby mama allegedly.
Allegedly, but so the bottom line is, after a while, and she hit hard. So after a while, what I did was I said, okay, I got tired of it.
It used to come to that, Mr. E?
Huh? You say what?
I know she checked your emails and be checking you.
Well, that didn't even have anything to do with it. It was something else. But anyway, the bottom line is she did it about 2 or 3 times and I got tired of it. So what I did is I took her hands so she wouldn't say I hit her. I took her hands and let her hit herself. Made her hit herself and say, "These what these hands feel like."
You told me,
and I hit her with her own hands. And so from then on, she didn't swing at me no more. Now I could have hit her and knocked her out.
I don't know where she was getting off and doing all that.
Yeah, because I could have hit her and knocked her out, but that would be me.
Wrong.
That would be me taking advantage of a strength, and I never believe in taking advantage of somebody that's weaker. And naturally,
now, do you think the natural reflex is a wrong or right thing? Is he wrong for naturally knocking her back out or whatever the case?
So how you knock me out, and I knock you naturally.
This is
not to condone hitting women, but I'm just
this is my take. My take is, as a man, just hear me out, as a man, you should not take advantage of a woman. Even if she's wrong, you shouldn't take advantage. Now, as a human, it's human nature that if somebody hits you, to preserve yourself and defend yourself. So if somebody has a natural instinct to hit you back, then that was that person's natural instinct, and you can't hold can't be so busy to hold them as a man that you forget that they're human. You see what I'm
And
saying?
I think
So
men should just still try to restrain a woman as much.
well,
as
that's why I said what I said in the beginning.
What you did.
Right. That's what I said that's what I said in the beginning. But sometimes if you don't expect somebody to hit you and they hit you, then the human part of you take over. Just like, for example, if somebody trip you, what you gonna do? You're gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not expecting to fall, then it won't even occur to you to brace yourself. It's the same thing. If somebody hits you and you don't expect them to hit you, your natural reflex and your natural instinct is self-preservation. So I think that women should, right? So I think that women should keep that in mind, that there's not a guarantee that just because it's not against a man's, just because it's against a man's creed to hit you back, that he won't hit you back. The best thing to do is nobody put hands on nobody.
As a
married man, one of the creeds that me and my wife, one of the promises of me and my wife was, hey, I'm not gonna hit you, you don't hit me. And we just don't do that. The moment she hit me, I'm gone. Because what'll happen is, even whether I hit her or not, there's a chance that police can come and take me to jail. I don't even want to be put in that position.
My son went through with his
yes. So I don't even want to be put in that position.
My son went through that, and he basically chose to just leave the relationship as it got physical. So ladies, understand that you will leave a man. That's a quick go.
That's
go
why
and don't stop.
And that's why me and my
want to definitely leave if you're gonna provoke violence out of them.
And that's what
and women too. Women, but it's harder for women to leave versus men. Men run. Women be wanting to stay with the beaters, and I don't understand that. They be
putting they ass in positions of not, being needy. That's why I never would depend on a man for his income and my livelihood and none of that, because then that's that could happen, and then you messed up. You can't even. You got to go to a homeless shelter with kids.
Oh, no.
And that's what happened.
Calling Minister Deborah with women called Moses. You feel me?
Trying to
get a hotel room for the night. Hell to the no.
That's what happened with my first wife. Forgive me. With my first wife, I was like, the reason why we split up is because she told me she was gonna kill me in my sleep, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go because I can't even chance that, because I will kill you to preserve my own life. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you for the hearts. Anybody that's out there listening and watching us right now, we so appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts. We just got hearts on Instagram Live. And what are anybody else saying? A lot of the hearts, people.
But a lot of people, Nurse Crosby said, a lot of people.
Yeah, and this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. This is October,
y'all. I didn't even realize
Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So it's this is the time of the year where we bring awareness to this issue. And I feel like, ladies, if you don't want to, and this young lady that wrote in to loveandwartalk@gmail.com, if you do not want to get hit back, do not hit a man. I always, in my soul and in my spirit, and not to say that Chris Brown was right, but in my spirit, allegedly, because I showed on,
and we don't say she deserved it, but I'm
not trying to say that. But Rihanna and Chris Brown, I feel like there was an altercation, and I feel like if he was driving, there is a time she could have reached out and hit him first. That was never been discussed.
Never makes it right.
They never discussed that.
You don't know how crazy your dude is. And there's a lot of men out there that he wants to
he does coke. Like he does drugs.
And I had an ex.
He does
Let me tell you, I had an ex who actually, I found out later that that's what he did. And that's an angry drug. It causes people to lash out or snatch your ass. And he snatched me by my throat one time. And that's all it took. That was all it took. You leave when you see signs. When you see the red flags, you got to go. That's the thing. People don't leave when they see the red signs or the red flags. What, sis?
He was also
sitting on the curb.
He was also a porn star.
That's all right. We say that's that same porn star that we talked about.
Did a little toot. He toot every now and then.
I woke
up with the toot. Make him a little violent, and that's not somebody I want with my sister.
Nah.
So we don't know. We never put his name out there, and
I thought it was an earthquake.
He was fine. This man was fine, gorgeous, gorgeous, a superstar.
Everything that
glitter ain't gold.
And I done seen some of his work.
That's real.
And because mother do be living.
He was great,
look on the
but
internet
he's still single for a reason. You know what I mean? And I never go backwards. I just go forward.
I know that's
and
right.
So, you know,
I was looking
bottom
like
line,
this. Well, I had to see, like, I know he,
and
he
I want to
was
read
dating
her
my
comment
sister,
too.
Nurse Cosby. I want to read Nurse
I want to
Cosby.
read Nurse Crosby's
Go
story.
ahead.
She said, my little sister was murdered by her boyfriend in 2003 by her boyfriend. She was 19. That's so sad. Doing that fighting and hitting on each other is not normal. One night it went too far. And I watched so many shows.
Girl, you watch that stuff
24/7 because I'm looking for make sure I need signs. There ain't no signs.
But you're not even dating right now, so how you gonna see a sign?
Because
what sign
I'm scared. These niggas out here crazy. They killing bitches. But bottom line, I'm not trying. They raping. They killing this. You don't know what you date nowadays. You don't need. It's
remember
hard
that one
to date,
dude we
so
saw? I walked into your room one day, and the dude got the girl set up and killed, and had a dude that he met playing ball with, who was a gangster on the street, killed this girl because she was pregnant with his baby. They just blew her head away in like Hawthorne, California.
And like she said, and your cousin was murdered, Shabay, by
my best friend, my cousin.
I was in the car when the nigga pulled out a gun, and I was a little girl.
Kids.
And he I should have told somebody.
I should have told somebody in the family, and I always felt guilty that I didn't say, hey, this guy's a really violent guy, but she told me not to say anything, and that was my idol. Like, she had everything Barbie. She had the Barbie Corvette, she had the Barbie dog, she had the Barbie, she had Ken's, Barbie's clothes, the mansion, the everything.
She had everything. Your favorite cousin.
The motorhome. We played Barbies until the sun down and came up. Okay, so that was my best cousin. That was my best friend, and she was murdered by her boyfriend. So this is a touchy subject for me because I really should do more activism in this area of domestic violence.
Yeah.
Because it's really a sad thing, you know. And shout out to Dee Dee McGuire from Dee Dee in the Morning, and just Deborah Bowles, Nixon Bowles. You know, she has Women Called Moses at the middle of the night when them women they're needy and they're dependent on their man, and he's beating them and the children, and she's got to get out. Minister Deborah, they call her. There's so many stories. Sometimes we just have to sit on the phone. We have to pray with each other. Absolutely. Because, what's up, Alyssa? That's my trained best friend right there. Alyssa, my gal. So, but anyway, so yeah, this Domestic Violence Awareness Month, you know, I just have to say to that young lady, like Nurse Crosby said, one night it went too far. And her cousin was murdered by her lover, her sister.
Her sister, at
my
19
cousin
years
was
old.
Her sister was murdered
at 19 years old
by their men. Okay, so
and she said, also here you have to go
get out.
You have to go and stop giving people the benefit of the doubt, saying
they're going to change or they won't
do it
again.
They had a past. She said,
if y'all violent towards each other,
counseling instead of mollywopping on each other.
Exactly. Right. And Mr. E, what was your advice to her again?
What up, Sean?
What was your advice?
Same thing. Like it's
you
better.
Said you got out,
and both of you should apologize and say we don't want this. I don't want our relationship to be like this. I don't know what.
We were done. I mean, you know, that was part of the reason. I mean, not only my ex-wife, but the same thing with my baby. Like, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to do violent. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be violent. It's not. It don't even have anything to do with who's stronger. None of that. It's the fact that, like, man, as a grown man, we don't want to live like that no more. You know what I'm saying? If you my woman,
but Mr. E, but that's what you chose.
But you got to remember too.
That's what I chose.
Men, that's how they keep their women. They keep saying,
right.
"I'm sorry,
it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
You hear me?
It was a mistake. Yeah, it was.
Men, that's how they keep those women though, and they say, "I'm sorry, I'll never do it again," and that's how the women just end up keep coming back. You know what I mean? Because I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. And it just happens, and it continuously happens. It becomes a habit. Now, you know,
some do like that makeup sex. You know, Sky, your man, you know, you and your man used to get physical, and then y'all had makeup sex. I can feel it in my spirit.
Sky just like it rough anyway.
Sky,
she just like it rough anyway. She game for all that.
Used to do? Hold on.
We used to play cats and robbers. That was one of our good times, though. But me, he put his hands on me. I'm gonna go shoot it. I'm gonna shoot at his. I shoots at him. I done cut him, he done cut me, I done shot at him, he done shot at me, I break windows and tires and all that. You can hear it. She got the microphone. Does the mic work that good? I want to know. Is she a little loud? Yeah, go. Don't be so loud. We need to join churches with Deacon Dick Me Down. Bring more dick and dick me down.
We're gonna start a new congregation.
Go top to
We're
have
gonna start a new congregation. We done watched that video about 20 times.
She's gone crazy. My friend is gone crazy.
We don't have to make sure
But
nobody
she
from the
used
church
to, her and her
in.
man used to like be really rough and get back together again, and then it got crazy though, Scott, because you called me, that nigga done chopped me, he just cut me right here, stabbed me, and look, yeah,
Oh,
girl, he
Lord.
got stabbed.
And I can't do it.
But
I
you
think
went back
that
and got that.
you
deal,
have
too.
to leave when
That was
you
when I
see the
divorced.
signs.
That's when I started.
So let me tell you something.
She
It
started
is
filing
mamas.
for divorce after he cut her.
So let me tell you something. It's mamas that's teaching their daughters, hey, you know what? He get out of line, you need to whoop his
Fight
ass.
back, exactly.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's
not
dangerous.
fight back. Not fight back.
I
Come
done
on,
seen
you need
that's
to,
what I'm
you need to
saying.
hit.
I mean,
You need
like you
to.
said, get out of line.
Yeah,
Men's asses.
it's mamas that's telling their daughters, shit, he get out of line, you need to
know
come
how
on and
I'm
whoop
gonna
his
be.
ass. You know what I'm saying?
I don't ever really
Yeah.
always think, because again, a lot of people always try to say, it is a woman's fault for initiating the first hit, like we were talking about. I don't think she should have hit him first because you kind of ask for something, but I also think a man, like I said, how hard to hit, it might have been a natural reflex to where he just accidentally, it was like you hit him and it hurt. And so, but I don't think any man or any woman should be putting hands on each other, and that will prevent anybody getting hurt in
I
that
just
situation.
don't do
Talk
it.
things
Shoot,
out.
we got 54 minutes left.
54
We're
minutes.
54 minutes
minutes.
after the hour.
5
So
minutes.
look, but shout out to is it Myra? Is Jolie? She said women often feel like they have
Nowhere else to go.
especially if they have kids. Now she talked about Stockholm syndrome, and they referred to Stockholm syndrome a lot with the R. Kelly victim chicks. And then they all, people
I
like
beg to
them
differ on that.
that they're being sexually abused and molested and manipulated, and he's got them doing each other, and he's got a whole freak
So
system
why?
going over there.
I don't.
Your
That's
abusers,
a whole
you
nother
become
show.
needy and wanting and dependent on your user,
But
and
y'all
that's
don't
Stockholm. Your abuser,
It
that's
happens.
Stockholm syndrome. Now,
No, it happens.
another
It
thing she
happens.
talked about is trauma bonding. Now, Centoya, the girl that Kim Kardashian helped get out of prison. I watched her interview with the Breakfast Club, and she had her husband on there. He wrote her in prison, and he was married to Pam from Total.
I watched that too.
You watched that? So that was a good one. But they also talked about her situation where she ended up killing her pimp and all of that. Is trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding. These are conditions, mental conditions that sometimes victims inherit dealing with these pimps. R. Kelly ain't nothing but a damn pimp too.
And there's a lot of people out there right now as we speak dealing with these kind of situations, whether they be in sex trafficking situations with their boyfriend, abusive situations that they just can't get out of. They can't get out of. They don't know what step to put forward. What are you doing?
You just knocked my shit out.
No, you
so
said.
Nurse Crosby say it's some evil
What'd she say?
women that like to pinch and do little irritating things to guys until they can't take it anymore. Next thing you
just
know, that
slap
man
the hell
has
out.
one of them days, then bam, everybody is in jail. That's true.
Everybody
That's
does.
true.
Police is taking both
and it's-
y'all asses to jail nowadays. Because my son, in his situation, he was so razzled because both of them was getting ready to go to jail. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you get to calling the police, wasting their time. They're going to take both y'all ass to jail. Both y'all going to have a domestic violence.
each other.
And y'all both out here tripping. Mm-hmm. So, ladies, just fellas, beware.
Not necessarily.
It ain't
It'd
worth
be self-defense too.
Walk away.
So be careful. Your ass to go to jail first, and he was self-defending himself.
Right.
So you got to be careful. Or be vice versa.
Look what just happened to Stacey Dash.
Right.
She got drugged through the mud in the internet.
She painted out to be that crazy chick we always thought she was all these years.
Yeah.
The kids and everybody, she done got up in there fighting with that man and his kids, child. They took her black ass to jail, and she put white woman on the application. Bitch, I am white.
I am done.
Okay,
I am
Stacey
too done.
said, "Bitch, I'm white."
That's what she put in there.
She checked off as white. She listed
Is that what
herself
she
as
did,
white.
y'all?
I put that on everything I love.
We gave it to the people back in the day, though.
So
my mama would cuss her out. My mama is a white woman.
I trade
My
our
mama
mama
would cuss
for
her
her
ass
black
out.
ass any day. We gonna trade her ass to the white people side, and we gonna trade my mama to the black people side. Mr. E, what you think about my mama? Ebony mama.
You know what I feel. Well, my wife is on, so I can't talk about your mom like I know. You know my wife is on, but
Shout out to our mama. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Loved her.
Rest in peace
Yeah.
to our mama.
All right, 58 minutes. 58 minutes
You know
after the
what?
hour.
We don't want it to just chime out on us to just cut
Man,
us off
y'all,
too.
we
It's been-
love y'all.
It's been such a great show. Everybody was
was.
very interactive. Make sure you tune in again next Thursday night. We do this every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
She was a G. You ain't met my mama. Did you meet my mama? You ain't met my mama.
Network said, you know, mama
She
was
was
in
a
your
G.
business.
My
Now,
mama
you
was
know
in my
Network
business.
ENT, mama knows Network ENT.
Anyway, y'all tune in next Thursday, 11 War Talk.
Well,
Make
how
sure you
can
follow the 11 War Talk page on
And
IG.
email us.
Also, hashtags
11 War
online.
Talk
The great
at Gmail.
fedoras. They come in different colors. Plus, I got all kind of fun hats on there too.
For the
use
fall,
use
for
the
Halloween.
code 11 War at checkout for 20% off. You might save $5, $10, $50, depending on how much you spend. So
If you put a code out there.
it's a 11 War code at checkout.
What
Enter
you
it.
know about
20% off at your checkout, and you can get
That's
hats,
professional.
accessories,
20%.
scarves,
Ain't that professional?
earrings,
Real
sunglasses,
professional.
everything. By the way,
Hashtags
these earrings,
online.
this necklace, everything is
Her
hashtags
hashtags
online.
hashtags. I like
and
that
then
necklace.
she got
Look at my necklace.
look
You know,
at her
hashtags
necklace,
online.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And then we got
these with the cute little whoopty blam.
little Wolfie Blams. Anyway, artist plug. She got
The
the
artist plug.
got
I'm working it. I'm trying to work it. Pray for me, just like I'm trying to love
EPKs,
and
press
war talk.
kits.
I'm
You
trying
want to
to
be
work it
featured
out.
on the site? Hit
Yeah,
her up.
hit me
All
up.
that.
Hey, can I say this?
Music.
Hey, can I say this?
Go
And can I
ahead.
say this? I want to say this. I wanted to say this before we go. Just before we go this off subject. But Delight, me and my wife, thank you for looking out for us. We really appreciate that. I wanted to say that, like, man, you outdid yourself.
Oh, for the concert.
Yeah, for the
Bitch, it ain't about
concert.
you, bitch. It's about
Yeah.
me.
I was like, what? You only
Yeah.
you and wife order.
Yeah, I really
put the
appreciate it.
order in. Look,
See, she thought she was talking about her order and her hat.
We go now. We own it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yes,
But no,
we're
we
gonna do
did
it.
give
When
them
she had
tickets
that
to
short,
see.
you ain't meet my mama, nigga. I don't think you met my mama.
I was able, and shout out to Allison Tucker with the silent partner.
Yes, Alice
Yeah.
He need to
You
put
know
an
what
order
I'm
in
saying?
too.
He said, is he just now getting able to wear his damn fall hats that you
Yeah, man, shout out.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he
Thank you,
almost paid
Scott.
the rent on that last order. I was like, we need a bunch of those.
Yeah, Allison dropped that Allison Tucker money on you,
Okay.
baby. That silent partner money.
Exactly.
And the last thing I want to say before we cut off is, man, yesterday, yeah, it marked a half a decade, 5 years since the Triple D movie release. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Sky
So
told me about that little Sky on
text
chat.
she crazy.
She crazy.
Yeah, crazy, man.
I
I'm
said
like,
she ain't never fake the phone. She ain't never gonna fake the phone. She gonna always
Right.
keep that shit
All
straight
the way
behind
real,
that
nigga.
nigga.
all the way 100.
Take me out this
But
chat.
Dallas,
Take
she
me
said
out.
she
Yeah,
gonna
for
do her
real.
comedy here in LA, but she coming back.
She said
Y'all
she coming
get
back.
ready. She coming back to the D.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
Look, she looking for the deacon. That's what she coming back
I'll
for.
be
She looking for that deacon. She said, "Bitch, I'm finna find Texarkana."
Hey, I'll be there in 2 weeks, y'all.
He might
2
need a new
weeks.
usher.
Okay,
Day
yeah.
after
You can come do the
Halloween.
show. You come do the
I'll
show
be
on
there.
this side.
No, I'll be there Friday to Monday.
Oh, y'all!
Oh,
I'm
Friday
not
to Monday.
able to
Okay,
do
gotcha.
next Thursday because Pastor Dimitri Bradley is doing Fire in the Hills. Pastor Dimitri, no, it's not
down.
gonna be- no, ain't no Dickie.
Now she's
It ain't like that, y'all. Don't be nasty.
She be looking at him.
don't be
She
nasty.
be
I
looking
do
at
not
him.
be
now.
looking at
She
him.
be looking at him now, Mr. E.
Slack prints.
Don't.
Look at that
All
slack
right,
prints.
in Jesus' name.
Ah, in Jesus' name, we appreciate everybody tuning in, y'all. Make sure y'all follow
But Fire
the
in the
Talk
Hills.
page and catch us here next
City
Thursday.
Church, Virginia, coming to LA. You know I gotta be there. Dr.
Okay.
Dimitri Bradley.
We won't be here next Thursday, I guess.
I
then.
can't, unless y'all gonna do it alone.
We might do it alone. We
Y'all
might
don't
take
have
it
to-
out
We
y'all
can
on-
hold it down.
We might do it on Wednesday night. We
Okay.
never know. All right,
Yeah, we
y'all.
can hold it down.
We
Love
done.
y'all.
Hour on. See you next time. Okay.